And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Gemini for the whole of 2018. Gemini, you are one of the three most fortunate signs to be in 2018. Not fortunate in terms of lots of nice things are going to happen to you, but fortunate in that for the vast majority of you, 80% of you, there's nothing too bad going to happen because it's not going to be an easy year for the world. Let's get a few basics out of the way. The Gemini full moon in 2018 will be on the 23rd of November. It'll be happening at the very start of Gemini. And it's not really that big a deal, to be honest. The Gemini new moon will be on the 13th of June of this year. This will be happening at 22/23 degrees of Gemini. Again, not a big deal. It's not going to be making major aspect to any big planets. Mercury will be in Gemini very briefly in 2018, from the 29th of May through to the 12th of June. So if you want to actually get out there and do a lot of travelling or make big deals, this is the time to target, the first couple of weeks of June. Venus will be in Gemini from the 24th of April through to the 19th of May. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, they're not going to be in Gemini over the coming year. But let's have a look at what's actually going on in terms of the big picture. Now, a few of you are going to be impacted on significantly. There's a few of you who are going to be coming under challenge. If you look back over 2017, then a number of you, primarily those of you born around the 1st, 2nd, 3rd of June, have had a really confusing, nebulous, vague, disorientating year with a lot of fatigue, weariness and uncertainty as to outcomes. For most of those people, if not all of them, this influence is clearing by the start of the year, and certainly by the time you're into February, March, this is completely done. However, Neptune's influence will then move on. And over 2018, Neptune is going to particularly impact on the charts of those Geminis born around the 4th, 5th and 6th of June. And if you're one of these people, then my advice to you is clear. Over the coming year, do not plan on doing marathons. Do not plan on making long-term, large-scale, major changes of course, big plans, big actions, because you're simply not going to have either the energy to do it or the clarity. This is not a time to do marathons. It is a good time to do things like Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga or Pilates. It is a good time for low-level, gentle, regular and consistent physical energy, 5 minutes a day in the privacy of your own home, rather than getting out there down the gym punching iron. Be gentle with yourself if you're one of these Geminis, because it's not going to be an easy year. You will need to sleep more and take more baths, and just treat yourself to a year of relative gentility. But this is the exception. For these people born on the 4th, 5th, 6th of June are really the exception rather than the rule. For the rest of you, well, Saturn isn't touching Gemini over the coming 12 months. Neither, for that matter, is Pluto. Uranus is affecting those people born at the very end of Gemini, by which I mean those Geminis born around the 20th. 19th, well, not the 19th, no, the 20th and the 21st of June. If you're one of these Geminis, then this is a year of real opportunity. There's the potential for stimulus, for innovation, novelty, windows of opportunity opening around you, and if you take them, you will thrive and prosper, and if you don't take them, you lose nothing. And then, later in the year, Jupiter moves into your opposite sign of Sagittarius. Jupiter will move into your opposite sign around the second week of November, and in that last 7 or 8 weeks of 2018, Jupiter will oppose the Sun of all of you born on or before the 2nd of June. So all the May Geminis in very early June, you're going to get a healthy dose of Jupiter at the end of the year. On the negative side, you might end up putting on a bit of weight. On the positive side, this is a major time for travel, growth, development, optimism, hope, humour, faith, belief, fun. For all of you, Mars will be in your opposite sign of Sagittarius over the period of the 26th of January through to the 17th of March. And at this time, many of you will get your buttons pushed primarily by other people in one-to-one situations. So this is a time to be cautious. But this is relatively minor. With the exception of those few people who are being hit by Neptune, most of you are having a fairly easy year. There doesn't appear to be any new large-scale long-term issues or problems. And it seems to be a year where you can, at the very minimum, get ahead through steady, consistent application. But if you were to take a few chances this year, the vast majority of you, I think you would do well. I think this is a good year, and I think you've got nothing to lose by taking a few chances. Get out there and make it happen. And a big thank you also to all those people who have helped me over this last year. Although I'm not a Gemini, I do have lots of planets in Gemini, and I do identify with you a lot. So thank you for all the help. Please keep it coming. Blessings be. Catch you in the monthlies. Have a good year. Bye.